Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another video show, Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction, the channel for United and football fans, the biggest and best fan channel in the United States. Well, let's just start by saying Ipswich Town 1, Manchester United 1. Amarin's first day, first manager, first day as the manager of Manchester United. It was away to Ipswich Town, who are third to the bottom. But the situation is this. Are people disappointed with the result? Are people surprised about the result? I would like to say they shouldn't be. We have seen this script before, as they say. Different. You know, I beg to differ. I try to say this. I try to be optimistic. I try to be positive. I try to look at the bright side. I look at the bright side of things. But it's the same circus, it just has a new ringmaster. That's all that is changed. The same circus, same clowns, but a different ringmaster leading the circus. That's all I can say. But am I disappointed? No, no, no. We started like a house of fire. Everyone didn't know who was going to be in that lineup. The lineup was everybody was scared. People were worried who's going to be in that team, who's going to be the lineup. It's like, oh, okay. All right. So we all know he said he was going to use the three eyes. You're going to see an idea, an identity, and intensity. What I was missing today? Intensity was definitely missing. Identity missing. The idea, probably little glimpses of it. We could say we saw that in the first 2 minutes. United started like a house on fire. Ahmad running down the wing like Ryan Giggs, getting past two players. Little cutback. Marcus Rashford was there to tap it in. United fans all over the world were absolutely excited. We started dancing, doing the running man. We were absolutely, some guys were break dancing and pop locking, and doing but after that, we went into the cave to go and hide. We never came out again. Ipswich pushed us back. They great confidence. Yes, it was a good goal. We took a deflection. Onana, up to that point, was the man of the match, saving shots. He was on fire, flying like a cat, making sure nothing went past him. But I'll say this. Had Onana not been on top of his game, I think we probably could have lost that game today easily because there was no intensity. I think the midfield of Casemiro and Eriksen was not intense enough. They were slowing the build-up. They didn't have the legs to supply the front two, which at times was Ahmad or Garnacho or Rashford. I thought Garnacho is a touchline winger. I thought Ahmad played as a wing back on the right, but he was very, very effective. Man of the match with Onana, without a doubt. I thought after Rashford scored, we never saw him again. He went MIA, missing in action. But this is what we expect. It's a new, but you see, I'm not going to be too hard on the players. It's a new system. It's a new mission and a new vision for the club. So we have to be patient for him to implement his style of 3-4-3. United have never played three at the back. This is going to be the first time. So the players, the leads, Mazraoui was absolutely phenomenal. I thought Dalot, they played well. I thought the defense was solid. But the midfield is where things beginning to go a bit south. But I will say this. What could be changed? I think playing Ugarte, Mainu might be better than Casemiro and Eriksen, who don't have the recovery legs when we lose the ball up front. So, lessons learned. These players got to work hard. There's no other way around it. There's no shortcut to life. You can't dance your way through life. You got to put in the effort, mate. Effort always supersedes talent. We have some guys who are talented, but if you don't put in the effort, it amounts to absolutely nothing. So I think Amarin would today you can see some frustrations of his body language, but I'm not going to take that into consideration just right now. All I'm going to say is we have a Europa game on Thursday, so he's only had 2 training sessions. He's going to have more time with the players going into the Thursday Europa match, and we play Everton at home. So that would be his first Premiership game on Sunday in front of the home crowd. Then probably an idea, an identity, and intensity might all come into play and intertwine. But overall, I think I'm going to give the stats quickly. I think the stats were not so bad. I think it's nothing we are surprised about. I'm not one to be surprised. I'm going to tell you the stats right here, right now. Let me just pull them up. I mean, when we look at it, right, Ipswich Town had 40%, the home team. United had 59%. United had 11 shots on goal. Ipswich had 11 shots on goal. United had 4 on target. They had 6 on target, which that is why Onana was man of the match. Off target, United had 5 off target. United had 2 shots blocked. They had 2 shots blocked. Passing percentage, United had 87% and they had 82%. But you got to ask yourself, United had 3 corner kicks. They had 4 corners. So towards the second half, I think they were the better team. They attacked more. You could just see it. It was kind of like they were right there. You see what I mean? I don't know why. You see, I was talking to, we did the three wise men show after the game. A lot of people are saying, you know what, is this the same shit, different day, same movie in a different theater, that kind of malarkey. And I get it. A lot of people wanted a win today. A lot of people wanted 3 points today. But unfortunately, this team doesn't do that. They are not that team. When we start to accept the fact they are not that team who will give you the 3 points, then we won't be so disappointed. Do you see what I mean? This is what I'm saying. I am simply telling you right here, right now, United are not that team. We are not that team. We are definitely not. We are not that team. Can we be that team? Yeah. Should we be the team? Yeah. We should have gone 3 points. But we didn't work hard enough to get 3 points. You see what I mean? You have to put in the effort. All right, ask yourself, after that goal, how many times and how many chances did we have? Did we create? Not a lot. So why are we surprised? This is what I'm saying. Why are we surprised when we didn't create chances? You can't be surprised when you don't create chances. You could only be surprised when you created chances. We did not create enough chances. Roy Keane interviewed Amarin today, and he did say the players were overthinking, which they've always done. They're scared. They're scared, so they overthink it, and that's why they don't do well, because they don't. They kind of, how would I put it? They overthink the passing. They overthink what they're doing. So they're not sure of themselves. That's the problem. Lack of confidence. But hopefully he can work on this, and we could find some, we could find some middle ground somewhere. You know what I mean? We need some middle ground. If we could find that, then we are where we need to be. You see what I mean? It is what it is. I'm not saying we were fantastic, because we definitely were not fantastic. We were just okay. We did enough. We did enough, but we didn't do enough to win the game. That's the difference. We did not do enough to win the game. So, I mean, people are looking at his body language. I say this. Body language or no body language, doesn't matter. Does it really matter? Does it matter? I don't think it does. Does it really matter? Does it? And he looked a bit upset, but there's nothing for him to be upset about. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I'm not, I'm not one to say, he didn't do a good job. No. This is what we were. This is who we are. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. This is who Man United are. So, yeah. But he has work to do. We shouldn't expect too much too soon. You know, because this is what we're saying. This is why a lot of fans didn't want to do a new manager, because we are starting from ground zero again. A new clean platform, default setting. Everybody give a fresh chance. Zero, ground zero. We're building from ground zero again. Yeah, that's where we are. Are some of these players going to be in his team? Probably not. Probably not. So this was a beautiful picture of Ahmed and Rashford saluting when they scored the goal, but it only lasted 2 minutes. And as they say, the rest is history. But I'll say this one more time. Ipswich Town have been McKenna has taught them and grew them quite well. You could see the difference between a team that's been with a manager for over 6 months compared to managers being a manager for 5 days. So let's give Amrin some time, breathing space, and be optimistic about this situation. It is what it is. Same circus, different ringmaster. But let's hope the ringmaster could get this circus working and entertaining in beautiful football. I'll see you guys on the next one. From me, it's goodbye and good night.